Welcome to Storytime, where every story is a gentle invitation to sleep. Tonight's tale, The River of Time, carries you along a quiet, winding current where past and present merge, and dreams drift like fallen leaves upon the water. Close your eyes, settle in, and let the river carry you far beyond the edges of time itself. The night was still. A heavy mist clung to the air, swirling lazily above the slow-moving river. The water was dark, nearly black beneath the silver light of the moon, yet it glowed with an unearthly shimmer, as though it carried something unseen beneath its surface. Lena stood at the riverbank, her bare feet sinking slightly into the damp earth. She had no memory of how she arrived here, only that the sound of flowing water had guided her through the endless woods, whispering to her like a long-forgotten song. The trees loomed high, their branches draped in mist, forming a canopy that sealed away the sky. The air smelled of damp leaves and something faintly sweet, like aged parchment and candle wax, the scent of time itself. A small wooden boat waited at the water's edge, tethered to an ancient post with a frayed rope. It rocked gently, invitingly, as though expecting her arrival. Lena hesitated, glancing over her shoulder. The forest behind her was silent, stretching endlessly in every direction. There was no path to return to, no road leading away. The river, it seemed, was the only way forward. She stepped carefully into the boat, the wood creaking beneath her weight. As soon as she settled, the rope untied itself with a quiet snap, and the boat drifted smoothly into the current, gliding forward with an eerie grace. Lena wrapped her arms around herself, watching as the mist thickened, swallowing the riverbanks. The water was silent, too silent. Not a single ripple broke its surface, yet the boat moved steadily, as though something beneath was guiding it. The air shifted. A whisper, soft as silk, curled through the mist. "Do you remember?" Lena's breath caught in her throat. The voice was distant, almost familiar, yet she couldn't place it. She turned sharply, searching the fog, but there was no one there. The river continued on. The mist swirled, parting just enough for Lena to see something ahead, a bridge, old and crumbling, arching over the water. Its stones were worn smooth, covered in veins of moss, as though time had long forgotten it. As the boat passed beneath, she felt a strange pull deep within her chest, a tugging sensation like a memory trying to surface. Then, the whisper came again. "Do you remember the house on the hill?" A vision flickered in her mind, a house bathed in golden sunlight, its windows open to the summer breeze. Laughter rang through the air, warm and familiar. A child's voice, her voice. Lena pressed a hand to her temple. She did remember. But why was this memory coming back now? The river carried her onward. The mist parted again, revealing another sight, a lone figure standing on the riverbank. A man, dressed in an old-fashioned coat, his face hidden beneath the brim of a wide hat. As the boat glided past, he lifted his head slightly. His eyes met hers. Cold, knowing eyes. Lena's breath hitched. She knew this man, had seen him before, though she couldn't remember where. But before she could call out, the mist thickened once more, swallowing him whole. The whisper curled around her again, softer this time. "Time does not flow backward, Lena, but sometimes, the past reaches forward." The boat drifted on. The river, once silent, began to hum with an almost musical resonance, like a song played on the edges of forgotten dreams. Ahead, a lantern flickered in the fog, hanging from a wooden post at the mouth of a tunnel. The river led straight into the darkness. Lena's pulse quickened. She could feel something waiting beyond, something ancient and unyielding. But there was no turning back. As the boat slipped into the tunnel, the last thing she saw was the reflection of the lantern on the water, warped and shimmering, like a doorway to another time. The darkness swallowed her whole. Thank you for listening to tonight's story, The River of Time, here on Storytime. May the quiet flow of dreams carry you gently into rest, and may sleep find you like a slow-moving current, pulling you into the depths of peaceful slumber. Until next time, rest well and drift away.
Thanks for your time. Please subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon for more.